There, Aurora Bear. There were likely groups trying to flee the valley, but we can rest knowing we stopped this group. Shame it's at such high a cost. Oh my god, look at her character portrait window. She's looking so despondently down and left. Oh, she's pointing emphatically. The Archons are expecting you at the Disfavored war camp when you are ready to leave. Exit by the southeast gate and keep going that way through the food hills. Go, go, go. If I wander around with my friend, join me.
Will do.
Will do. Okay. Let's dialogue it up with everyone. My wounds are closing. Kyros, peace be with you. Oh, look at that. We have a fox. Some cheese. Oh, we can get some more finesse. What's this? Quick finger bangles? Hey. Can I put on the finger bangles? Ooh, that's nice. What's this mean? Okay. No matter how fast they move, these bangles never make a sound. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to largely be wandering around, talking to people, figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing next. I mean, it has my little quest thing. Fatebinder, a pleasure to have you join us. You never really know if one of Tunan's officers is battle ready until the fighting breaks out. She nods with approval. You can clearly hold your own in a fight. I think so. Spending so much of the battle in the interface. What is this? And how does? And if I pull back, and how do I? Okay. A broad-shouldered, disfavored soldier snaps to salute. And thank Kyros for that. There's been too much talk of late, and not enough actions. The Archon of War is planning his next move. Would you have him hasten his plans for your impatience? The superior officer glowers through the cap in her helm. Never, ma'am. Graven Ash protects. She holds her salute with a tightly clenched fist. I'm just eager to see the Vendrian Guard buried under their own patched defenses. Why hasn't the siege been resolved? It was because the Scarlet Chorus scoff at the great general's plans and they aren't carrying their weight. They should be using their great numbers to patrol and harass the enemy. If you ask me, I think they're intentionally going easy on the Oathbreakers. She grinds her fist into her palm. Even if they listen to us, are they even capable of following orders? The Scarlet Chorus doesn't have a chain of command, just rabble of gang bosses cutting each other's throats for advancement. Pissing on the disfavored like a badge of honor, if you don't mind me saying so. Yeah, you know what? I don't like the Scarlet Chorus. Not my kind of evil. Not into that kind of evil. Nope. Okay. Disciplined and battle-hardened, the disfavored are an elite legion. Oh no, sorry, I'm hovering. I'm just starting to go into reading mode. I am narrating man. We are proud elite of Kyros' military strength, selected from the finest northern stock and hammered against the anvil of war. Oh man. Oh. What else can you be hammered against the anvil of? I've been hammered against the anvil of fan fiction. If you want to put that in perspective, the disfavored are a sword forged with care and then polished and sharpened to perfection. She clears her throat. The Scarlet Chorus are more of a rusty pitchfork dredged out of a swamp, effective in large numbers, but easily outclassed. What have you survived? In my early days, I broke from my phalanx and ran at the enemy. Received a spear in my gut for my efforts. Took the better part of an afternoon for the Archon's protection to patch me up. Learned a valuable lesson, too. Never run at spears. When I was at Azure, I caught a hammer blow to the side of my head. All I remember was a ringing sound and feeling my skull shatter, from jawline to ear to top. I woke up hours later. My medic says there's a piece of helmet lodged in my brain. She draws herself up. My badge, my reminder. We owe it all to the great general. He gives us the strength to fight where others would flee and stand when others would fall. And flex when others will relax and go left when others won't go left at all. What a pile of dung! They're right about one thing, the Disfavored have taken too many blows to the head. She scoffs and crosses her arms. You don't believe in Ash's protection. I believe in it all right, but I don't buy that he's doing anyone a favor. In war, death is a lesson. Survival is its own reward. If Ash protects its soldiers, the weakest of them occupy a space in the phalanx that could be put to better use. Graven Ash gives the soldiers a chance to improve, which is more than the voices of Nerat allows. Boom! Off to an early start, adjudicating the problems between our camps, are we? The voices of Nerat doesn't give his soldiers anything but a purpose. He barely even feeds us. We take everything we want, including our advancement. As you were. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Kyros, be praised!
Right.
That gutter spawn killed Drastus. There will be no mercy.
On it.
Oh, is this just selectable? Okay. The prisoner is from the Tarkus clan. Then he's not just another Oathbreaker. He's one of their leaders. Aurora signals to her men by dragging her hand across her neck. No mercy for those who foment rebellion. Find a post and string him up. If his wounds don't kill him, thirst, starvation, and infection will do the rest. Dude, in like the medieval times, like no one just got tilted and killed each other. No one just did that. They did the most like they would like tie someone up and put food on them so flies would begin to chew on them and like lay eggs and maggots there. It was just like reading about this stuff is like the most appalling crazy stuff. Oh yeah, like dunking people in honey and hanging them up to attract like all sorts of other living creatures. Just like jeez, man. All must be given a chance to find absolution and service to the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger at the disfavored officer. And you will know full well this has always been our way. He has a chance to be a slave or soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. I tire of this nonsense. You keep recruiting these Oathbreakers, then you fail to inflict order and they defect. We have to fight, and we have to fight them all over again. I will not let another one of these South knobs come back to haunt us. South knobs. Admiral Hip says, as a medievalist, I can tell you that stuff was pretty rare. Okay, phew. That's the thing. It's like with news stories, man. Everything could be going great, but they're only going to report on the most horrifying stuff, and that's what happens in those textbooks, man. In medieval times, you wouldn't believe what they did. Here's 7 crazy ways they killed defectors. But I have to insist this Oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Nerat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have a fate binder here to settle the matter for us. The chanter turns to you, an expectant smile creeping across her face. So, what do you say? What should become of this prisoner? Execute the Oathbreaker. See ya! I have gained favor with the disfavored. Wait, is Deckard Cain talking? Yeah, a little bit. Bum, dum, 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 bum, bum, dum. Happily, this one will pay for Drastus and all my other brothers and sisters that perished here in Vendrian's well. Aurora nods to a nearby warrior. You heard the Fate Binder. Kill him, but make an example of him. Find a post that's not in use and string him up. Aurora gives you a solemn nod. Until next time, Fate Binder, I know you have important business in the valley. No point in keeping you. She snaps to a salute. For the glory of Kyros! I'm glad the name is Kyros and not something like Steven, because that would really hurt his authority. An edict from Steve. Howard's edict. All hail our glorious leader, Fletcher.
Will do.
Stone shield warrior stiffens her posture as you approach, offering a curt nod in acknowledgement. Need something? See anything interesting during the war? I once saw a forge-bound artisan set himself on fire. Occupational hazard. That was an unpleasant day. The first of many, to be honest. What's the situation? The Oathbreakers hold the citadel at the heart of the valley. The one built around the base of the spire. Aurora points east towards the tower in the distance. The Matani River has been running an EVE Online clan with other rivers for a long time. He has been our largest headache during the siege. It's unsafe for armored troops to ford, save for at key locations, and the enemy knows this as well as we do. I know we'd be a lot farther along if the Scarlet Chorus used its alleged strength in numbers to ford the river themselves and overwhelm the enemy, Aurora said, deeply hating the Disfavored, like really, really hating them, like it's a high school where there's nothing else going on, so you just pick someone and you just hate them. Aurora looks at Verse with a disapproving air. As it is, we must take the valley slowly and advance the Disfavored bulwark, since that's where the real work gets done, she said evilly and cross-armed and purple. Because all it takes is numbers to cross a river and under a hail of arrows. If the Disfavored were quicker to act, maybe the Vendrain Guard wouldn't be so trained up to face us. Oh! If either of you was correct, the campaign would be over and I wouldn't be here. Oh, here I go. Okay. I'm going to be awful for the rest of this game. I'm just going to be terrible. I'm going to be a terrible person. And that's hard for me. I want you to know that I actually weirdly feel like I have to justify to you that I'm not like this. Okay? No, you don't understand. It's a fictional game. You have gained favor with the Disfavored. You have gained loyalty with the Verse. You gain 29 lore skill experience. A fair point. The Legion is eager to gain some perspective on our quarrels. Consequently, I retract my previous remark. Really? Because I don't. Next time you say something, try to mean it. Man, Verse is like total bummed out. They're the last gasp of the younger realms. Among them are warriors that escaped the bastard city siege, a few refugees from other victories, and a bunch of Vendrian locals with delusions of independence. These southern wastrels? I don't know what that is. These southern wastrels cannot match our iron nor the chorus's numbers. What on Taradas gives them the nerve to rise up and ask for a second helping of battle is anyone's guess? How long have you been with the Disfavored? 7 years, 7 from heaven, she pauses to count on her fingers. 2 seasons, mayhap a handful of days. I trained at Fart Resolution, a bit before the Conquest. My inner 11-year-old finds that incredibly funny. Compared to the commanders you find around camp or stationed at Iron Hearth, it makes me one of the young bloods. This has long been a grueling campaign. She taps her gauntlet to her breastplate in salute. Have a pleasant siege, the cheeky fate binders. I'm more afraid of voices than Kyros.
Can't do that.
We sing the anthem of pain. Hello. I don't think my bowels can take another month of siege. So what if the voices of Nerat is a madman? Just stay on his good side. Oh. Several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. It's a box. Look, it's a box. Oh my god, the cheese and the head wrap. Less deflection gives me a little accuracy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take all. Man, I'm the guy who takes it all, sells it all.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Can't do that. My injuries are quite severe. Oh, I love these little towns. I like just looking around at stuff. Hail Kyros, and glory to the voices of Nerat. The Scarlet Chorus soldier nods at you, her brow furrowed in concentration. Her name is Horde. Oh my god, I'm glad she's not my daughter. This is Horde Plot. This is Horde Plot. I'm Sean Plot. This is Horde Plot. I take it you're the gopher everyone's talking about. Are you getting the lay of the ruins, or just avoiding the Archons? We picked this area clean months ago. All that's left are some old stones and that prize off in the distance. She nods to the towering spire above the citadel. Citadel is such a great word. Horde Plot. What do you want? Is that how you speak to a superior officer? It's how I speak to you, only just arrived in camp, and you think you know more about breaking a siege than the rest of us? She huffs and shakes her head. What would I do with 30 athletics? Would I be like, look at these guns ready to break the siege? You will address me by my title, is that understood? Whatever you want to call yourself, it is none of my affair, she shrugs. Fatebinder it is, then. You'll find no lack of titles in the Scarlet Chorus camp. We make them up as we go. We're much like job titles at a startup. I'm the communications messenger engineer. And this is the Director of Special Operations. And over here we have the Vice President of Strategic Execution. Who's in charge? None of us. We're interns. If you let her off the hook that easily, she'll tell everyone in her gang about it. A crimson spear would have cut off her ears already. I don't know why I made verse like some sort of rejected Professor Snape. Ew. 10 points from Gryffindor. What am I talking about? Verse, I see you're running with a Fatebinder now. Did you lose another group already? Take care, the army's running low on Scarlet Furies thanks to you. Slapper! Oh my god, I'm gonna slap Horplot. She reels from your blow and looks up at you with blood trickling from the side of her mouth. The Fatebinder shows his claws. Good. Maybe you can slap some sense into the Disfavored as well. Kyros knows they could use it. And look at her hands. Look at that. Oh my god. Hold on. We gotta add screen capture. Look, this is post me being like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Listen, we're gonna keep this frame up. Hold on, we're gonna get this one centered. That's where it's gonna be. Anytime we ever need to like see the expression on someone's face. Jazz hands. Alright. You have gained loyalty with verse. Well struck. A little bravado goes a long way with the Scarlet Chorus. Tell me about these ruins. This place used to be an actual fart. When Karen came through, the Archon of Stone pulled down most of the masonry with him. Karen is the Archon of Stone, master of earth and soil, destroyer of mountains and cities. Karen is the reluctant leader of the Earthshaker Guild. Dude, is this a Dota 2 reference? I feel like, because Karen Bloodhoof from Warcraft 3 was one of the... No, that was the model for Elder Titan. And the Tauren was the model for Earthshaker. Oh, look at that. Okay. Though he is less their teacher and more of an object of study, the massive Archon is sworn to Graven Ash and provides arcane support to the Disfavored war effort. Archon Stone pulled down most of the masonry with him. She spits an impressive gob of phlegm. Not sure if it was intentional, but he left that old statue in one piece. It's carved in the likeness of old Queen Lycaris? How do I want to pronounce that? Lycaris. I like Lycaris. She scratches the back of her head, smirking. Strangest thing. Stranger Things. Starring Chief Hopper. The statue started crying blood around the time of the war. I'd like to think we clobbered the Vendrian guards so badly that their ancestors could feel it. Oh my god! Oh my god! What do you know about the spire? I know how to tell time by its shadow. That it hurts my neck if I stare up at it for too long. Really, it's no different from the spires in the north. Big, ugly, and inaccessible. It's strange that the Vendrian people built their citadel around it. But there's no accounting for taste. Sir Prize says it's pronounced and then just types Lycaerus. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's pronounced and then you just type it. Farewell. Be seeing you, Fatebinder. The side of her mouth jerks into a grin. Quartermaster. Fatebinder, what an honor to have one of Tunan's court visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies? Bursting with energy, the merchant slams her palm down on top of a crate. If so, you've come to the right place. What will it be today? I trust you've been granted proper stewardship of the goods you're peddling? Well, you see, Fatebinder. The merchant cranes her head to the side, scratching her neck. I think so. I've been handed these bits of script. She reaches across a stack of provisions to snatch a scroll. But I'm not a woman of letters. Numbers are my strength as well as you can imagine. I'm sure it's all in order. Well, naturally, she winks. Just because we fight dirty doesn't mean we trade dirty. Well, most of the time, at least. Alright, I'm gonna sell some stuff. Alright, so this... I just chucked that away for 40 rings. Let me do this. What? Oh, they're bronze rings and copper rings. Oh. I assume these are her resources. Okay. Don't actually... Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I fucked it up. Oh my god, I think I'm not understanding the interface properly. Oh my god. Did I just give it away? Give it away, give it away? Like, am I actually receiving... How do I see what my money is? Oh, copper becomes bronze, becomes silver. Wait. Let me actually just see if... Okay, so this should make this number 2. Okay. Oh my god, that was so frightening. I didn't understand that this became that. I thought that they were different. I freaked out. I thought I gave it to her and I lost money. And then I was like, wait, if it went down, that means I took her money. Now I understand. Guys, I'm the man. Head wrap. I don't think I need this. Hodor guards Falks. Actually, is this like a better weapon? I should have equipped that shit. I'm gonna hold on to these. Lesser potion of healing. Alright, what's this? Stash? Oh! Why do I have a stash? A headstone. Potion of protection. Alright, so we sold some stuff, and that feels good. It always feels good to sell stuff. Let me actually see. How do you look with this? Okay, weapon set. So we've slightly... Oh, I see. She's dual wielding. She's dual wielding Red Rivers and Gutseeker. Never mind. So we should sell this. Fatebinder. Let's see what you have. Okay, so what I don't need is this. Dump that. Lesser Staff of Atrophy. Come on. Show me what it is. Oh, yeah. So I'm actually going to stop using my bow and start to learn about how this other thing works, because I realize, like, something that I feel like is very easy for me to do is to just fall into a rut where I'm just using, like, one ability over and over again, just doing it, and I'm just a one-trick pony, man. I want to use this Lesser Staff of Atrophy. Attack skill, control atrophy. So I guess that there's an entire class of atrophy spells, I think. And this increases my ability when I have this equipped. Let's use it. Okay, so I think I'm ready to move on to the next phase of the game.
Can't do that.
Of the game. All right, let's go, team. Oh, climb up the rope. Oh, come on. Dude, that is so dope. Once pure water of Queen Lichen tears has run red with blood since Kyros forces invaded.
Can't do that.
Is there an exit here somewhere? Okay, where is the exit? Where do I go
Can't
from
do
here?
that. Sorry, I can't. Can't do that.
Guys, I can't do that. I can't do
Not
that.
happening. Not happening.
Wait, where do I go? Because they
Not
kept on...
happening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a wall. Herder. Herp-de-derp-derp-der. Hold on, let me select myself here for a moment. Does shift do that? Excellent. Excellent!
You got it.
Right.
End this.
Sorry, I can't.
Careful, into the portcullis. Cursed thing is near rusted, though. Your arrival pleases our master. Hey, thanks. Hey. Tarkus Demos. You there! Muttering through a big, full mouth of congealed cereal. Tarkus Demos hangs from his stake. End this, I beg you. But you make a better warning to others while you're still twitching. Unable or unwilling to muster the strength to reply, the Oathbreaker turns away, wincing in pain. Oh my god. Oh my god, you know what his wince looks like? It looks like that! Oh! Devastation. Your arrival pleases our masters. Ah. Disfavored camp. Oh, look at this. Tell me why. It'll take you 3 hours to complete your journey from Edging Ruins to... Edgering Ruins to Disfavored camp. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got it.
On it.
Leave our cart, otherwise we seize you and your wares. Hail, Fate Binder! The disfavored scout nods as you approach. Camp's up on ahead, don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. Hey, Josh. Thanks, Josh. Sterling, hang on. Oh, excuse me, Hagnon. Sterling, hang on! Anytime someone's name is like a declarative sentence or a command. This is Jimmy Bakes. It's nice to meet you. I bake. I soon understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll, but she's going on about a trading rights. What nonsense is that? I am not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. You're on disfavored land. These warriors of Everett kill you. You should be more thankful they're even listening to you speak. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are forfeit. And look, this is none of my concern. Carry on. Those are my only 3 options. Aww. But what are these? Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper rings. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. You also let me see it appear in the store's inventory with much higher costs. Stores periodically refresh their inventories. Okay. I'm going to clear these out. Quests, great, tight. There's a quest journal. You complete them. Ah, as a member of your party has high enough lore skill, you can learn the sigil and use it to craft spells if you meet the right lore requirements for the scroll. I did not realize that that's how that worked. Thanks. Talking with companions. Oh, companions also interject their opinions in conversations you're having with their characters. Ah, okay. Wow, this is very nice. Disengagement attack. One of your party members has been hit with a disengagement attack. A disengagement attack occurs when one character... I'm doing this totally out of order, but that's fine. When one character is engaging another character in combat, and the person they are engaging tries to move away, be careful how your party members move on the battlefield to avoid receiving disengagement attacks. Right, because this is a very positional game. You can switch new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon from an individual character's action bar. You can also hotkey weapon sets to make switching between weapons easier. Right, dope. Abilities, you have them now. Okay. The quickness attribute reduces the cooldown time. Oh, wait. Character recovery. All characters, friend or foe, must recover after every action they take in combat. This recovery timer is displayed above each character in combat. The length of recovery time varies. Okay, yep. The issue your action character can't press X with the character, not S. Oh. Oh. Dude, look how many of these things I have. Skills has gone up. Oh, when they gain enough experience, it will increase your skill rank. Oh, press C. Oh, okay. Can I just do this in the middle? Okay, let me finish this. The Overlord regulates all trade. A trade permit? Well, how is that? I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us, and not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon. We'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Anything to be argued before Tunon may be argued before me. What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel and... The warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. The Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter. Courtesy demands we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. That's right! I'm a Fatebinder. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing droughts. Should be healing drafts. Certainly any army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial and the aroma of cloves and lanolin assaults your nose. Subterfuge a lot curious. I was just hearing about a supply caravan of reagents going missing. Oh. Laura, what a coincidence. Your family recipe for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where'd you steal this? Who's in the mood to level the lore? I'm in the mood to level the lore. I don't! The merchant tenses up, his face flushing red. I don't know what you're getting at! Guys. I mean, I do have a huge head. Big old big head. I think this tearsman needs a little roughing up. Slow down, I'll tell you everything, just don't hurt me. I found most everything on the force of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So you stole from the disfavored dead? How else did you get your hands on that iron? The scout points to the merchant's cart. You would come here and sell us our own armaments? If anything, as an owner, I will return it, but this iron would have turned to rust if left in the mud in the battlefield. Disfavored are few in number. Is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. Oh my gosh, chat's just like, kill everyone. I want 100% of the cast of NPCs dead by the end of the game. By the start of the game. I want them dead at the start of the game. I'm going to go on a kill everything run. This, leave this card as a gift for Graven. You will pay them handsomely for such charity. I think that's what I'm going to do. Uh-oh. Paula Joel says, I feel like the scene is undermined by the balloon heads. Nah. We will. The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more upbeat manner. We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you supply the disfavored without profit, perhaps its indiscretion is for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Sterling Agnon, thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will not depend on my showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel to earn my daily grain, so be it. Yes, Sterling Agnon. Thanks for talking down the disfavored from doing worse. Sad times we live in. So saving your hide was worth? Oh, well, naturally. Hagnon clears his throat, his face showing a flash of scowl. One good deed deserves another. Well, when I have my shop up and running, I'll sell you provisions for a song and give you a proper bounty on any odd bits of weaponry you find, provided that, he jabs finger at you, you keep standing up for me should those iron goons try to rough me up a second time. You were lucky with us before, merchant. Take care and don't challenge your luck again.
I got it.
Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but we need to ask you something first. What's that? The voices of Narat told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story, so let's have it out. What's so special about you? I'm here to deliver an edict from Kyros. I'm actually telling the expense of the siege. I have nothing to tell you. Why so suspicious? Well, I'm going straight subterfuge to the voices of Narat to ask you to spy on me. At a loss for words, Verse regards you with momentary unease. Did I get favor with her? Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you even surprised? He's the Archon of Secrets, knowing in advance is his business, so is snatching up any advantage over Graven Ash. Those two compete like a couple of new recruits for a spot around the fire. Voices of Narat. Oh, that's what he's always doing, is like trying to gobble up information. It's nothing nefarious. The voices is just curious why you're here, and why your head is so huge. If he wanted to know more, he wouldn't be able to suss it out that easily. He would have sent one of his scarier peons in my stead. What else has the voices of Narat told you? Only that I could find you in Edgering Ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Mittani River. She laughs, but there's a forced nature about it. I'm here to deliver an edict from Kyros. That makes a crazy kind of sense, considering how long the siege has taxed the armies. I can understand why Kyros would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? Yeah, I'm not telling her anything, man. I'm not telling her anything. Ascension Hall's tradition throne, Queen Apex, driven on fire. Okay. The day of S-words. The 26th of every month, or span, is Kyros' day. It is a day of holiday and rest. Okay. That is not for you to know. Ah, loyalty and fear. Ah, Rick 5080 says I have to stop watching Day 9 play these games. I always buy them because he makes them look so fun. Yeah, no, I've been I pushed Pillars of Eternity pretty hard because that game's awesome. Stardew Valley, another game that I that you should absolutely get. And now here with Tyranny. Yes. If you're telling the truth, I suppose I'll hear about it soon enough anyway. She nods to herself. Why so suspicious? It's just a feeling I got when the Archons are together. The air gets as taut as a bowstring. Or as a boust ring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. So why invite a mediator from Tannen's court? It doesn't add up. Why do you think the Archons are at odds? Oh, Swedish just says, oddly, you're the reason I bought Kerbal Space Program. I've played hundreds of hours of that game. Yeah, dude, my ships. Oh my god, my ships. Oh my god. This is so bad. Oh man. I've been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for years to come, or for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard tell that Graven Ash and the voices of Narat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire. Oh, love triangle. But I don't know about any of the particulars. That's absurd. By my authority, the Archons will fall in line. Yep! That sounds like exactly the attitude to set this campaign in the right direction. Woo! Day 9 for president! I don't envy the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about as easy as teaching a tornado to heal. I really ought to be meeting with the Archons. The war tent is just past the center of camp. She nods towards the northeast. One last thing, be careful around these disfavored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Well, it's okay. We have large, robust heads. Hold on, I gotta turn that off, because I actually cannot take anything seriously. They have been fighting for years to come. I think danger is about to emerge onto the battlefield. And I'm just like, I have a clown head. Alright, thanks, Josh. Big shout out to Josh. Oh, wait. This is, I need to go graphics, big heads. There we go. Sorry. Wait. Options. Left click to move is on. Graphics, big heads is off. And yes.
Sorry, I can't.
Wander around, I like to explore. Anything to salvage, I'll salvage some more. Hello.
Just
Stone shield. Well, look at you. Our gate crasher from the court is still in one piece. The guard pounds his chest in salute. The Gates of Judgment is the name given to the mountain pass separating the tiers from the Northern Empire. Welcome to Disfavored Camp. Always happy to have an honored ally pay us a visit. Salute. Graven Ash protects. That he does! The warrior nods in approval, then taps twice on the gate to signal your arrival. Be well, Fate Bender. Glory to Kyros. Glory to Stephen.
point me in the right direction.
Addendum added.
Right.
What's an addendum? Oh my goodness. Oh. Three hours, 25 minutes, 32 seconds. Travel time, 3 hours. Time of combat, 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Total enemies defeated, 6. Most powerful enemy defeated, verse, Tarkus Deimos. Okay. The two Archons are currently meeting inside Graven Ash's tent. Okay. Oh, Pentibor. Whose name backwards is Robotnep. Hail to you, Guardian of the Law. The man dressed in a merchant finery greets you with a smile. If you have few excess rings weighing you down, best unburden yourself before the battle. You know that the disfavored suffer a merchant in their camp. That must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. He points to his collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Oh no, I've dropped my pen. Alright, I found it. Take a look and see if something interests you. Let me see your wares. My Lord Father is familiar with trade. Might I inspect your stock? My Lord Father, who is imprisoned while I'm being out on the battlefield doing things. He hesitates, then corrects with a welcoming smile. Of course, by all means, I have nothing to hide. He makes a show of removing the crate's lid and showing off his wares with an open palm. Supplies are all perfectly ordinary. You see nothing out of place or unauthorized by his mercantile license. Oh my gosh, it's so hard for me emotionally not to go with number one. Well, let's just try to steal something. You lean down to inspect the merchant's wares and spot a few rings that must have fallen to the bottom of the crate. As you shift supplies aside during the course of your inspection, you make a point of palming the rings, confident they won't be missed. The merchant pretends not to observe your actions, but a momentary flash of disappointment is evident in his eyes. That was a rush. I was going to work with the disfavored. Hard work and good suppliers. When Tunon's men came to my village, all the merchants were given different lists of what they were or weren't permitted to trade. In Kyros' wisdom, my record must have been a good one, because I was given the right to trade in all manner of goods, and most importantly, arms. I have the right to sell arms. Not a lot of merchants can legally sell weapons. It was like that even before Kyros. So many things not met. Let me see your wares. I'm just gonna buy this, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. Okay, so how does this work? Do I just hit learn? Huh. Oh, shit. So I learn all these. Learn all these. Okay. Oh my god. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. The core sigil determines the type of magic, such as fire, frost, or illusion. The expression sigil determines how much that core shapes itself into the world, such as a ball of fire or a frost enchanting a weapon. There are several categories of sigils that can accent a spell, granting greater range, accuracy, providing some bonus. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh. When I first looked at those scrolls, my brain interpreted it as, oh, in a battle, I can, like, consume this scroll, and I will get a bonus to my range on a spell. I didn't realize I'm making my own spells. Okay. To begin creating a spell, select the core sigil for the type of magic, followed by the expression. Okay, if you want to make a fireball, you should select the sigil of flame as the core, followed by the sigil of directed force to determine the shape. Great. Each sigil requires a certain amount of lore. Characters must have lore. Oh my god, I'm gonna go so low. Oh my god. Oh. Empty slot. Put it in the slot. Oh my gosh, I can name it. Oh my god. Okay, so let's do some cores. Atrophy, fire. I haven't done anything for, well, I can quit atrophy. So it's focused intent. Huh. It's a fireball. So, attacks with control fire 25. Oh, these are the requirements. Oh. Lore required 40. I see. I have 42 lore. Oh, damn. A touch of atrophy. Okay. Holy fuckamole. Hey, hey, where you at? Come here. Need something? Wait, so this guy hates me. He just doesn't like me? Good. Good, 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 good. Where's that? Oh, I bought it. I bought it, I bought it, I bought it, I bought it. That's right, that's right. I got it. Oh my god, I forgot. I can rename it. I can rename it. A touch of atrophy. Just a pinch of atrophy. Okay, good. Good. Good, 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 good. Searing index finger. Fire apple. Cool. You can't make out the ironclad soldier's expression under his twisted helmet. He merely stares at you. Oh, I thought that's what the guy was saying to me. Got no time to chitter. Too much armor to mend. Speak to Uncle Pentabor. Oh, I can't even talk to him. Can't wait to get out of this camp. Bitter quip. Uh-oh. Hey guys, it's time for a celebration! I love it. Glory to the voices of Nerat! Projecting his salutation for all to hear, the grinning blood chanter raps his staff against the ground as you approach. Fatebinder day 9, I presume. His smile quickly retreats, giving way to a sour scowl. I am Bitter Quip. I am here as the emissary of the Scarlet Chorus. Bitter Quip looks at you impatiently. What is it like working with the Disfavored? He scoffs, looking away from you for a moment before sniffling and returning his attention to you. Everyone here does something and then is like, my face probably is conveying something that'll get me killed. And then they kind of reset and they're kind of like in good shape. It's kind of like, okay. It's a lot like Thanksgiving. Reporting to the Iron Hag is an insult. She fought one duel for her title. One, her leadership must be continuously proven, earned, and defended. Weakness should bleed to the bottom of an army, not rise to the top. My assignment here is also an insult, but one I will bear for the good of the chorus. Bitter Quip sniffs the air, smiling with one side of his mouth. If only to see with my own eyes the failure of the Disfavored. That will be a fine day. Damn, he's so tough. What can you tell me of the Scarlet Chorus? The Chorus is the future of the Tears. I feel only derision and pity for those who fear our inevitable ascension. Bitter Quip looks at you with a raised eyebrow. What in particular would you like to know? Tell me about the voices of Nerat. He is supreme commander and public servant. He who sets us free but directs all, he said with too many capitalizations in a row. Bitter Quip smiles as he talks, his face turning flesh. The voices of Nerat is the epitome of what each of us can be, a magician without equal, and the leader of uncountable numbers. The voices in the chorus are one, conquering, expanding, growing, changing. Better, faster, always stronger. He pounds the staff. Glory to the voices! How'd you come to join? The doctrine of strength speaks to me, and I answered its call, as did some of my arcane peers. I took to the chorus almost instantly. Unlike most, I cried not for the life of comfort lost to me. My magic invokes fear and terror, and I easily established my dominance over a pack of my early days in the chorus. I lost my pen, it's gone forever. If you're so curious about it all, Bitterquip smiles, perhaps you should visit our camp and see for yourself. I am a blood chanter. My magic can turn the will of man and the tide of battle. I have held command for 3 years now, though being forced to keep an eye on the Disfavored is not the reward I had envisioned for my service thus far. Sounds as if you really like the voices in Nerat. I'm really super a fan of him. Bitterquip blinks several times and scowls, saying nothing. That's incredible. Is this it? Is this the tent? I think it's the tent. Oh. Yeah, I don't care. I'll rest. There we go. Oh! Daytime's different. I am Lucia. This is Marcus. The Disfavored soldiers point at the armored man next to her, and you must be the Fatebinder. From under her helmet, you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to babies. Assigned to your hospitality, Marcus quickly interjects. Well, you remain on disfavored ground. If you should need a place to rest, we can make the necessary preparations. What can we do for you? Oh, there's so much stuff I can't do. Alright, let's ask Marcus. I'm not sure what there is to tell you. I trained at Fart Resolution, and this is my first campaign, and I'm proud to be with the Legion. I was wounded at the Gates of Judgment, but Graven Ash's protection mended me good. I owe him my life. Are you bragging that you let your guard down and took a spear to the gut? You really shouldn't boast about filthy tearsmen besting you in battle, Lucia rolls her eyes. You're just bitter that Lord Ash never seemed to notice you. Lucia, tell me. I do, she enthusiastic, and I do this. She mockingly stabs at the air with her spear. Lucia shrugs. Playing host is not my strong suit. Ignore my sarcasm. I've seen the Legion through my fair share of the campaign. After so much bloodshed, our pretenses of honor can wear me down. The North is my home, and I consider each and every one of the ironclad bastards in this camp to be family. You won't find another army where each member of the Phalanx is as beloved and cherished as the next. Oh. Dr. Darkheart says, don't you have a limited number of days in this game? Maybe. You know, I'm just gonna say farewell. You guys are fine.
You see that?
Armor can never reduce damage below 1. Yesterday you chided me for wishing to wait, now you suggest a day even longer? Alright, it's Greenhead
That's
versus
4
Bluehead.
reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words, a large and imposing man to begin with. His profile is made larger by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystic energy and his beard that flows with mystic beardiness.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
The Archon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twirling the rod in hypnotic circles. Emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. The mask seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally. Sorry. I'm covering his head, you can't see.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
When we come back, as it has been... Oh! I hit the button! Oh, I hit the button. I accidentally hit the button. I told him I was going to proclaim the edict. Ah! Oh, God, the button to move the video mixer to my face to hit the thing. Oh, my God. Ah! Iron Marshal. Araños. Governor Day 9, long have we been honored by your iron. We are now honored by your presence. I must apologize for my lords. Tempers run high as of late. It's been an hour and 2 minutes since the last time we took a brief pause. I'm going to refill once again on the coffee. See, I don't have any. How am I supposed to be a compelling human being without coffee? I'm going to get a little bit of liquid water. I'm going to put it in this cup. It's a glass. And then we're going to find out what happened when I lay down that edict. Should be no more than like 2 minutes. Be right back.